Okay, so this is going to be the second video for lesson 1.3. All right, this is the second video for lesson 1.3. If you have not viewed the first video for lesson 1.3, please go back and do that before you watch this video. We went over the rules on the top of the notes here. Then we went over these rules and defined multiplication as repeated addition. The biggest thing from that first video was that when we multiply two numbers with the same sign, their quotient will be positive, or their product or quotient will be positive, the answer will be positive. When we multiply or divide two numbers with different signs, so one positive and one negative, our product or our quotient will always be negative. Okay, that was the most important thing from that first video. So all we have left on this notes actually is just the example problems at the bottom. Okay. So this first one here, we have 3 times 4. The first thing that I want us to think about, okay, the first thing that I want us to think about is this going to be positive or negative? And if you guys see, it looks like we have the same sign, right? We have a positive 3 and a positive 4, so it's going to be positive. Same sign means positive, okay? So the way that we can think of this is repeated addition. So we're going to do 4 3 times, okay? So the first time we have 4, right? 1 times 4 is 4. Then if we added 4 more to that, we'd have 5, 6, 7, 8. If we added 4 more to that, we'd have 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so if we do repeated addition, we would end up getting 3 times 4 equals a positive 12, and that is correct. Okay, so the correct answer for this is 12, and that's because both these are positive, so it stays positive. Okay, our next problem is 35 divided by 5. 35 divided by 5. First, we need to determine if it's going to be positive or negative. It looks like both of these is positive. Both of these are positive, right? It's a positive 35 and a positive 5, so our answer is going to be positive. If I put this into my calculator, which you guys are more than welcome to do, if I just hit 35 divided by 5, you would get our answer would be a positive 7. Okay? You would get a positive 7. All right, so now for C, it's our first one where we have different signs, right? Here's a negative sign. This is a negative, and that's a positive 4, right? Because there's nothing in front of it. We know it's positive. So we know our answer is going to be negative. Our answer is going to be negative. So if I put negative 11 on my calculator times 4, negative 11 times 4, you would get the answer as negative 44, okay? So the correct answer for that is negative 44. So for this next problem, again, it looks like we have a positive and a negative, right? So that is negative. So this means this answer is going to be negative. All right, this is a positive here. This is a negative. Our answer is going to be negative. All right, so if I put this in my calculator, if I did 3 times negative 7 in my calculator, I would get negative 21. And that is the correct answer to this problem, okay? Negative 21. All right, moving on to E. Looks like we have a positive and a positive. So we know that our answer is going to be positive. Just like I said before, this little bar means division, okay? This little bar means division. So we are dividing, we are doing 6 divided by 2. It's basically a fraction. 6 divided by 2, okay? If I put 6 divided by 2 in my calculator, I would get my answer is a positive 3, and it's positive because both of our numbers have the same signs, okay? For F, we have multiplication here. Remember, like we were talking about in lesson 1.1, anytime we have a number right next to another number in parentheses, we are doing multiplication. And if we look, we do have a negative sign, right? And this is a positive, so our answer is going to be negative. Negative, spelled that wrong, my bad. All right, so if I put negative 7 times 5 in my calculator, I would get negative 35, okay? So negative 7 times 5 is negative 35. All right, so this will be the last video for lesson 1.3 as far as the notes go, and I'll make another video and upload it to YouTube regarding the homework and some help on the homework, okay? So please remember to watch this after video 1, and please feel free to email me at grrizzo@guhsd.net if you have any questions or concerns. I look forward to seeing you all in our live Zoom.